I'm back. I went on my Instagram and I decided to ask you guys to ask me any questions that you had. So let's just do a little ask me anything. How do you deal with your hectic work schedule, and do you have any tips for us? I do a whole lot of different things, and for the most part, they are all running on their own time. There's really no set structure to it. You have to find that structure and set that structure for yourself. What I would recommend is definitely create a few list of habits that make you feel energized in the morning and make that a consistent part of your day to just give you that time to connect with yourself. So my morning routine consists of waking up early. I usually do try to meditate for a little bit. I will usually have a cup of chai while I plan out my day. I journal a little bit, just depending on what I feel like. And then I go to the gym or do something that involves activity, because I feel like having a start to your day that is active and just get some oxygen to your brain just really sets you up for success for everything that happens throughout the day. What advice would you give to someone who wants to give up on their dreams? If you do have a dream and you feel like giving up on it, really try to find your why. Why do you feel like you had that dream in the first place? And try to tap into the feeling of what it would be like to achieve that dream. Sometimes it's not so much a matter of giving up on it. Sometimes it's just we may not know how to make that thing happen. Try to take the next best step. Sometimes when we look at something that's so big, right? Like a dream that's bigger than us, it can feel really intimidating and daunting to be like, oh my God, this is such a big task. I don't even know how I'm gonna get here. I totally get that. I have been there many times. And in those cases, it's just best to take the next best step. Just take the next little baby step that makes sense. And sometimes that little baby step will lead you to another step, and things will just start to open up for you. So do justice to your dreams is what I'd say. Question number 2, how do you maintain your mental stability and energy? Ooh, I love this question. In addition to having this consistent morning routine, just having a good attitude. I remember reading somewhere or watching somewhere, when you have this attitude of I'm tired, and that's the rhetoric that you have constantly, like when you wake up first thing in the morning, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. You are affirming that to yourself, and by you owning that thing, by you saying I am tired, I am exhausted, that is what you are bringing out, and that's what you're gonna feel more of. So even if I am feeling, that's the key word here, I am not tired, I am feeling tired, because that turns it from a permanent I am situation to a temporary I am feeling, and feelings can change. So even if I am feeling tired, I just think of it as like, you know what? Okay, I may be feeling a little tired right now, but it's okay. I am energetic. I have a whole bunch of energy in me, and it'll be all okay. And I feel like just that type of self-talk internally, when you keep doing that over and over again, you don't feel it as much. Knock on wood, I would say I travel a lot. I am constantly in different time zones. Sometimes I don't get that much sleep. I get maybe like 2 hours of sleep on an airplane. Even after that, people will be like, oh my God, how do you have so much energy? And it's just because I just tell myself I'm energetic, I'm healthy, I'm happy to be here. And getting into that vibe is very, very rejuvenating. I don't think you can feel exhausted and tired if you're like, I am ready for this. I am so happy to be here. I'm so excited. So I do think a portion of that stability and energy comes from the self-talk that is happening internally. Do you like when people see you out and about and approach you? I absolutely love it. First of all, it just humbles me every time when someone out and about sees me and recognizes me. I feel so grateful. I mentioned earlier in the video that I fell in love with being in the public eye when I did Miss New Jersey, but that was actually a lie. I think I fell in love with just being in the public eye when I was a very little girl. Ever since I was 4 years old, I have been dancing, I have been giving stage performances, and I feel very at home just being in front of people. I know that sounds insane to say because public speaking is people's #1 fear, but I love it. I love being in front of people. I love interacting with people. And honestly, when people see me out and about and approach me, I'm just like, oh my God, this is so awesome that people recognize me, you know? I love it. I remember I was watching this one interview with Shah Rukh Khan, and he was asked something similar, like, how do you feel when people approach you when you're out or they recognize you? And what he said I feel exactly the same way. I'm not as big as Shah Rukh Khan yet, but I really love what he said. What he said was, when people recognize me in public, I really appreciate that, and I have worked really hard to get to a point where people can recognize me in public. So I openly embrace it. I couldn't agree more with that sentiment. I feel so appreciative when people approach me and recognize me in public, and I just love interacting with people. So yeah, I think if you see me in public and you want to say hi, please feel free to say hi. Reason why I chose not to drink. I've just never been enticed by it. It's more just a personal thing. I just didn't see reason to indulge in alcohol. I just have enough fun already without it, and it's not the best thing for you. I do like having control over my mind, what's around me, knowing what's happening, and I feel alcohol dulls your senses to a certain extent. It's not appealing to me to lose sight of those things. So that's why I don't drink. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. What are the best Indian diet foods to eat which don't affect your shape? I'm struggling to find which ones are okay. I love Indian food, and I don't think I will ever stop eating it. However, I do have to add that sometimes all the sugar, all the fats that we put into our food, which make it taste so good, is not always the best for you. So what I find the most helpful, as opposed to restricting myself too much, I just use portion control. So another thing I find super helpful is tracking my food on my fitness app. So this app allows me to put in Indian food and just see what the calories are, like put in how much of that item I ate, and see its macronutrient breakdown. So, you know, just uploading my food on here really allows me to just make sure that I'm maintaining that balance of enjoying my food, but also not overindulging. So I hope that makes sense. If you want to get on board with me and train with me on my app and do all this stuff together with me, I'll put a link down below so that you can sign up and check it out. Oh, and you get your first 2 weeks free, so you have nothing to lose. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.